Now I was checking, maybe voice problem is solved. Let's just check. Yeah, now it's everything clear. So here today we discuss grade 10 maths. Okay, this is the chapter that is congruent triangles. Yeah, now it's everything clear. Okay, so here is the first one is side, and side angle side theorems, proving triangles congruent by side, side, and side angle side. And here's the third lesson, that is proving triangles congruent by angle side angle and angle side. And then this is side theorems in the coordinate planes. Okay, so all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their emails and passwords that are provided by the administrator. So select maths from the subject tab and then scroll down. There are the list of the chapter, list of the lessons. So today here we start the second chapter, and then there is the first lesson for that second chapter. Okay, so now this is side, and side angle side theorems. So which two triangles are congruent by side theorems? Complete the congruence statement. What is the meaning of congruence? Look at here. First of all, what we see, we're just going to check that thing. Like, I'm going to zoom out this thing. So what is the meaning of that one? For first one, we are going to check side. Okay, this SSS represents your side. And what is SAS represent side angle side? What does it shows? It shows that like two sides and one angles you are going to compare. If there are three sides, that means you are going to compare the three sides of the triangles. Like for example, if there are two triangles are here, and they are saying that side and side. So what does it mean? It means that you are going to compare the three sides of that triangle. Okay, like these two. This is the one side, this is the second side, and that is the third side. Got it? That side angle side, what does it shows? It shows that you are going to compare, like in the form of these are two triangles, two sides and one angle. This is one angle, like I'm going to compare this one angle and, for example, these two sides of the triangle. Okay, and if they are saying that in the third statement they are using ASA, what does it shows? It shows that like angle side angle. What does it shows? It shows, like for example, here are the triangles. Okay, and then you are going to compare this one with this one. Okay, and then these two, and here it's the one. All right, this is the thing basically that you need to compare. This is angle side angle, this is one angle, this is side, and that is the other angle. All right, now for the fourth statement they are saying that AAS, what does it shows? It shows that now the two sides and one, two angles and one sides. First of all, you are going to compare two angles. Okay, and then the one side. What does it shows? Like in this way you are going to compare. If A and then side is given, you're going to compare this angle, then this angle, then this side. Okay, now for this angle, and then this side. Okay, this is the way how to compare all the things. All right, now we just need to compare it by using this theorem. They are saying that side theorems, it means that you're going to compare all the three triangles. Okay, first of all, if you're going to take these two triangles, so how can we check? We check it out this. First of all, this yz, that is equals to I, and this is basically I and k. Okay, yz, I and k, these both are same. Then x and z, okay, this is same to I and j, this one x and z. Then for xy, which is equals to k and j. Like any of kind of triangle that are given, like for example, if the triangle like in the form of this, and the other triangle like maybe in the form of like this. Okay, okay, like this way. So they are just going to compare. First of all, for example, here is a, like it's b, and it's c. If this is for example d, then it's e, and then it's f. So what we do, firstly, first of all, you're going to compare a with the b, like this one. I'm going to write it AB, and then it's equals to the E and F, because this one. Okay, so these two becomes equal. And why we are putting this line? This shows that line AB is equals to EF. Okay, this is the equal sign, and they are just putting the congruent sign. What is the congruent sign? Like two lines, and on the top we are going to put this way. This is the sign of congruent. Now for the very next, we are going to check that. Look at here. When we see this is B and C, this is B and C, which is congruent to which one? D and F. Got it? Now for the last, B and sorry, yeah, and then for A and C line, which is congruent to D E. Okay, so these are the, this is and this one with this one and this one. So this is basically the three sides that becomes equal. Okay, so here are basically the things that we just covered in that thing. Now this is the meaning of the congruency. Like which two angles are congruent by the side angle side theorems? Complete the congruent statement. First of all, we are going to check it out which two triangles. Okay, look at here these triangles. Like here is one angle, here is one angle. Which angle is given here? Here is the different angle when you are going to see that thing. Okay, there are three triangles, so we are going to take these two triangles, and then when we compare it, then we see that these sides are basically congruent. Okay, it's just like here, if they are saying that like compare with the angles, then you also compare with the angles. Like sometime they may be in the form of like triangles. There is one right angle triangle, other is also like other triangle is this one, and the third one is also right angle, and one is also like this way. So it means that these two triangles are congruent. Why? Because here, if for example, this is one angle, this is one angle, this is 90-degree, and this is 90-degree. This angle is different. We are not going to compare, like we are not saying that the angle A and angle C becomes equal. No, angle A is not congruent to angle C. We are not comparing like this way. So we are comparing like this way. If here is angle B, so C, that is congruent to B. Okay, this is the way to solve it. In this way, we are going to check. This is the meaning of the congruency and all that things. Okay, now let's back, and then let's do the second, proving triangles congruent by side 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 and side angle side, the second lesson of that chapter. Let's click and then let's go. Sorry, let me just open again. Wait, let me just grade 10 second chapter we are doing. Yeah, and second lesson. So, proving triangles congruent by side, 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 and side angle side. K is the midpoint of H and J. Okay, look at here this line, this straight line. They are saying that K is the midpoint. And G and I, there are two basically lines. Okay, two triangles. You can say that, like in the form of, for example, if there is any kind of triangles, Like here is the line, okay, and like one triangle is here, you can say that, and one triangle is here. If you can say that, what is this point? Okay, so what is this point? This point is your, like, for example, A. So you can say that, for example, here is H, here is I, here is J, here is K. So you are going to say that A is the midpoint of H and I, K and J, because it's lie in the mid of this one line as well as the mid of this line. Okay, like this line, on the mid of this line as well as on the mid of this line. So we can say that this is the midpoint of both of it. So hence we are going to prove that these triangle becomes equal, and they are saying that one side is still equal. So what are the statements? So the first statements that are given, K is the midpoint of H and J. Okay, that is given. And K is the midpoint of G and I. This is also given. And one side is also given, like this J and G and H and I. These are also given. This is the basically thing. What we find, we are going to say that, for example, this small H and K, if this K is the midpoint of this line, it means that H and K, which is equals to K and J and K, which is equals to K and I. Like for example, if they are saying that this A is the midpoint of all these, and this one is given, they gave us the three things, four things, sorry: midpoint of H and I, midpoint K and J, side K and H is equal, I and J is equal. Okay, if this is the midpoint of this line, so it means that the length of this one and the length of this one becomes same. So HA line, that is congruent to AI, and the still same, this side length is equals to this side length. So KA basically congruent to A and J. Got it? These two things are also given. Midpoints are also given. One side is also given. So if they are, all the things are given, so we can say that obviously now if the midpoints are same, then their all other angles are same. So we can say that these triangles are basically congruent. Okay, this is the explanation of that theorem. Understand? Now look at here the next one. Let's see it. When we see this one, they are saying that R is the midpoint of Q and S, and complete the proof that triangle QRT, which is congruent to triangle SRU. Look at here. R is the midpoint of Q and S. They are saying that this full line R is the midpoint of this. How many things are given here? One thing, that is midpoint. What is midpoint of Q and S? This is R. So it means that RS is same to Q and R. This one thing is given. Second thing is given, they gave us Q and T, that is congruent to U and S, and T and R, that is congruent to U and R. It means that if all the three sides are congruent, so these triangles. Okay, look at here now. Complete the proof that triangle PST, that is congruent to Q, R and T. Look, T is here, not T. T is not the midpoint now. Okay, so the given thing is only, they are saying that T and Q, which is same P and T, and T and R, which is same S and T. If two sides are equal, okay, and still the angles, okay, if two sides and one angle is same, what is the angle? P, T and S, and Q, T and R. This is the angle is same. So it means that your triangles are congruent. Understand? This is the thing that we have done. For example, here I explained this figure. Hope you guys understand. So now let's discuss the next lesson. So the third lesson we started proving triangles congruent by A angle, side angle, and angle angle side. Okay, let's do it. So complete the proof that triangle RTU, which is congruent to triangle TRS. Okay. So firstly, R, T, and U, and T, R, and S. We are going to finding it out all these. So it means that we check it out. These two lines represent the parallel lines. Okay. What are these two lines? Shows parallel lines. All right. So in any of it, what are these two lines that is parallel lines? So this is RS. They are saying that R and S, which is parallel to U and T, because these two lines are parallel. Why these two are parallel lines never cross, and it's like in the form of like this way. Okay, like they move it in the parallel form. Look at here, the distance from this side, distance from this side, distance from this side, and distance from this side, all the distance becomes equal, and these two lines are never cross each other because they are moving just in, it's moving in like in its way, and it's moving like in its way. Okay, so we are saying that if for example this is point A and B and this is point C and D, so we can say that AB, which is parallel to C and D, and these two lines shows the parallel. Okay, parallel behavior of that theorem. So now here, if this one is equal, this is given thing, like if I'm going to draw here a figure. All right, so this is a basically like one kind of figure, and here are some points R, T, U, and S. So it means that this one is given in the question and this one is given, like these two lines are parallel, these two lines are parallel, like RT, which is parallel to U and S, and RU, which is parallel to T and S. Okay, so all of it, these becomes parallel. So for now these lines are parallel, so it means that like their angles are also same. Like for example, when we, they also cut it down like here, when we cut it, look at here, this becomes this angle, this angle is also same, this angle is also same, this angle is also same. So we can say that if the two sides and one angle is same, so that is the meaning of their angles are, their triangles are congruent because interior angles are same. Okay, so we can say that here is the congruency occur, that is in the theorem. Same thing here is given, two sides they represent here, this is same, so it means that if the two sides are same, so the remaining two sides are also same. Okay, so here we can see that when we are going to check it out this thing, so here see, if this is the same thing, so like R and S is same, then it means that other one is also same. Okay, other one is also same. So for now, angles, when we're talking about their angles, so what are the angles? If their two sides are same, like remaining two sides are same, so it means that their angles are also same because there are the interior angles. Okay, like it's maybe in the form of like their angles, interior angles, their inside angles. Okay, like these angles, so we can say that these are also same. Okay, now look at here this question, they are saying that y is the midpoint of U and W. This is the y line, which is the midpoint of U and W, as well as it's also the midpoint of X and V. So complete the proof that triangle VX VWY, which is congruent to UXY. Okay, so we are going to check it out. If y is the midpoint of these two lines, so look at here, X and V, so V, Y V, which is X and Y, uy, which is same to y and w, because this is the midpoint of all these four lines. So we can say that. And we also see one thing, this basically sign shows the perpendicular. What does this sign shows? This sign shows the perpendicular. Okay, so they are saying that and w is perpendicular to u and w. Got it? V and w, this line is perpendicular. If this line is perpendicular, this makes an angle 90. Got it? And the same thing, x and basically u and x, this line is perpendicular to which one? U and w. So this also makes an angle 90. Got it? Now here the two angles are same, the lengths are same, so it means that their triangles are congruent. Got it? Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. It's just basically understanding of how to equal the sides, how to equals the angles. Okay, so the fourth lesson, which rule explains why these triangles are congruent? Now look at here, two sides are given here. Okay, how many sides are given here? Two sides. And it means that one angle, if there's two sides are given here and one angle, so it means that side angle side, this is the rule of this thing. Why the two side? Because look, these two lines represent a and g is equals to a and c, a and b is equals to a and f. Okay, so like these kind of questions, so we can say that these two equals and these two equals. Okay, if there is like in case of in your questions, for example, in some kind of questions here are two triangles and they just cases like there are two lines and then this one, so this side is same to this side and this side is same to this side. Okay, so we can say that these two lines represent these two sides are same and this one line represent these two sides. Got it? Okay, now look at here this question. This question is very easy. When we see which rule explain why these triangles are congruent. Why these triangles are congruent? So look at here, these two lines and these two lines, what it shows? It shows these two angles are same and there is small line, there is small line, it means that these two interior angles are same. Understand? Two angles are same, so it means that angle side angle. Okay, let me check my mic, wait. So everything is okay. Okay, so which rule explain why these triangles are congruent? Look at here the angle, there are two angles here only, so it means that these angle are same. So here is one angle is involved, and is there any side is involved here? So you can check it out. If there is no side is involved, like for example, if we are going to click over that thing, then we can see that there is no like other. For example, here is this triangle, let me take, no, like this way. For example, here are the two triangles and they are saying that this one and this one and here is the midpoint, so it means that these two sides are same and these two sides are same. Okay, so if there is no, and these two lines shows that their sides are equal, and this one, these shows the basis of that thing, so it means that these two also same, and here angle and here angle, they are saying that it's same. So we can say that these are basically side angle side, because two side represent and only one angle is represent. So in this way you are going to answer the questions which angle is same or which sides are given. Okay, So the fourth lesson, that is side, 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 angle, and angle, side theorems. Oh yeah, I think so. We already explained this last lesson. Side theorems in the coordinate planes. Okay, let's do it. So, what is the meaning of the coordinate planes? Look at here. There are four coordinates, as we know that positive x, negative x, positive y, and negative y. This line shows the positive x, this line negative x. Okay, and from the top, this shows positive y, and from the bottom, this shows the negative y. Two triangles are given here. First of all, we are going to check it out their all points. Okay, let me just check it out the points here. First of all, you are going to see that what is the points here. So firstly, first one, we are going to check the points. Look at here, E, D, and F. What are these points? Then we are going to check X, P, and Q. How to check the points? Here, this one. What is this point? This point is 10 is from x-axis. How much from y-axis? It's 1. So the point here is 10 and 1 for the x point. When we're going to see the point P, let's check. First of all, the x and then it's y. X is 2 and y is minus 9. Okay. So what is x here? Let me just write it down. X is 10 and then it's what is y? That is 1. This is your x point. What is your P point? Your P point is, look at here, x. What is x? That is 2. What is y? That is minus 9. So it's 2 and minus 9. First, always we are going to put x point. What is q? Which is 10 and minus 9. 10 and minus 9. Understand? Now, so look, which formula you are going to apply? The formula you are going to use the distance formula, which is x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, and the angles you are going to use, firstly the values, that is basically when we see that, okay, look, what's the formula you are going to use? This is the distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and which is in the form of under the square root. Okay, so that's it in the square root. So for now, let's see the points and then just put it in the figure, and then we are going to finding it out. Which two points first of all we are going to use? There are the different points are given here. Look, all the points they gave us like E, D, then R, P, and Q. Any of the 2 points that you need to use. Okay, here they are firstly using which 2 points they are going to use. They are just using the point. Where is F point? Is there any F point? Yeah, there is D and F. They are going to use D and F. Okay, the D points they are going to write it down. Then the F points they just going to write it down. Firstly, they use D and F, and then for the other thing, they are finding it out R and P, finding it out the answer of both of it, and then check it out. If these answers are same, like if this line answer D and F, for example, the point D is 2 and minus 2 and point F is 3 and minus 3, let's suppose. Okay, so this is your x1 y1, this is your x2 and y2. Understand? So you put in place of this x2 is that value 3, in place of this x1 that value 2, in place of this y2 this is minus 3, in place of this y1 that is minus 2. Let's take some points and then put it in the formula, then you are more able to clear how to do the formula questions like this way. Okay, let me just take some points and then just put it out in the formula. Okay, so here x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Let me take some point here. If I'm going to use here the point P point, this is minus 2 minus 9, 10 minus 9, 2 minus 9, and then 10 minus 9. Okay, these are the 2 points. In first point, look at here. What is x and y? So in 2 and minus 9, this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Okay. So first of all, you're going to write down all the values of what is x1. This is 2. What is y1? This is minus 9. What is x2, which is 10? What is y2, which is minus 9? In this way, you are more able to understand. Now you clear? Okay. Now just put down in the formula and then finding it out the answer. So the d is equals to, let's putting it in the formula. So I am going to put down in the formula. So when we are going to put what is x2, this is 10 minus 2 whole square plus y2 is minus 9 minus into minus 9 whole square. Okay, because y2 is minus 9, there is minus sign, and y1 is also minus 9, so I just put it in the form of bracket. So what is your d? So when we are going to finding it out your d, so 10 minus 2 is 8, it's 8 square plus minus 9 minus minus plus 9 whole square. So what is your d? That is 8 square. What is the value of 8 square? Only 8 square is, that is 64, plus minus 9 plus 9, it's 0. So when you are going to add up, d is equals to only 64, and when you are going to put down out of this square bracket, so it becomes 8 square. This should be cancelled and 8 is your answer. Understand that how to solve the question, how to put down the values in this formula, and then we are going to finding it out the answer. I hope you understand this one. Okay, now let's do the next. So here is the next question. Let me just small it. Okay, so you are just going to check it out. Okay, this other side as well, and then compare, are these both two sides are equal? If not, then you are saying that no, it's not, if the answers are not same. Okay, if their answers are same, like for example here you can solve this side. Okay, like we are going to use the side p and q. Okay, now you also compare the side of r and s for other triangle. If the answer of this one is 8 and answer of this one is also 8, so you can say that these two triangles are same. Okay, by using this formula. Got it? The same thing you are doing in that questions. Look at here in this part, they are like in the second part they are using that thing like the triangles. They are just first of all writing all the points, what is point x, point y, point w, point v. Okay, then going to write the other points as well. What is the point q, what is the point s, and what is the point r. You are, when you are going to put all the points, like you understand how to put the points, we already wrote it down. For example, what is point s? You tell me. Is lie here, this is 10 and it's not 0, it's 1. 10 and minus 1. Okay, what is point q? That is, look at here, for this is basically lies on here, so it means that You are just going to finding it out if these points, like it's in the form of on the q point, when it's in the form of like, look at here, it's 0x. Why the x is 0? Because it lies on that line. So x is 0, and what is y? That is minus 1. Only y point is moving here. Then what is the point r? What is the point r? R is, it's 10 and minus 10. Understand? These are the points. Now let's finding it out these points. What is x? First of all, let's find w. What is it? It's, look at here now. It's again x is 0, and what is y? That is on 10. Okay? Because x line is 0 here and only the y point, that is 10. Okay. Then what is x? Which is minus 9 and 10. Minus 9 and 10. And that is your value of x. What is v? V is your, look at here. Your x point is, what is your x point? This is minus 9. And what is y point? That is 0. So minus 9 and 0. Understand? These are all the points. Now it's all up to you. You are going to choose. First of all, take first side q and s, and then take side x and w. First finding it out the one side by using this formula. Okay, by using this formula, and then finding it out the other side by using other formula. Okay, and then just compare. If both answers are same, you can say that these both are congruent. If both are not same, so you can say that these both are not congruent, or these both are not equal triangles. Understand? Hope you guys understand this lesson. So today we covered the grade 10 maths, which is the chapter congruent triangles. These are the names of the chapters we covered today, which is side and side angle side theorems, proving triangles congruent by side and side angle side, proving triangles congruent by angle angle side, and the fourth one is side angle and angle side theorems. And for the fifth one today we covered, which is side theorems in the coordinate planes. Hope you guys, before starting the next session, you can practice all the questions. And if you still need any help in any of the question, then you can contact tutors on Skype that are available Monday to Friday 5 to 9 p.m. So for now, have a good day you all. Bye.